everybody, Gina DeLuca here. Welcome to day 19 of 30 days of creating. And today I am going to do a very quick and simple seascape. You can do this. This is going to be super easy, and I promise you, you can do this. If you think you can't paint, give it a try. I told myself for many, many years, most of my life, up until about 2016 or so, that I couldn't paint. I tried a couple of times. I wasn't using a reference photo. I was just trying to paint from my brain, and it didn't come out in a pleasing fashion. And then one day I had got my hands on a watercolor kit, and I had an injury which wouldn't let me draw, but I could very lightly hold a watercolor brush, and I used a reference photo of a pansy, and I was like, oh, maybe I can paint. So all those years I told myself that I couldn't, to find out that I actually can. I just didn't go about it the right way. So give it a shot. Don't tell yourself you can't do it until you try. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is get this top part wet. We're going to work on the sky. And we want this to be wet, but not like with a pool of water sitting on top. So you get it wet and just let it rest for a moment. And then I'm going to bring in this blue here and have it darker up top and getting lighter as I get towards the bottom. So when you're looking at the ocean, the sky will be darker up top, and then it gets lighter towards the horizon. I'm trying to get the right color, the right saturation of blue up here. That's looking better. Alrighty. Now, if we wanted to lay in some clouds, you just take a napkin and kind of bunch it up and just tamp out some of this color. Make sure you kind of twist it around so it's not the exact same shape all the way through. And allow some places to be darker and some to be lighter. Okay. Now I need to dry this top part. All right, this top part is dry. I'm going to remove my tape, and then I'm going to grab another piece of tape. All right, and I'm going to just lay this right there, giving myself a nice sharp horizon line, and Going to give the bottom the same treatment. Get it wet so the paint will flow. Alrighty. Now we'll come in with some phthalo blue. And again, it's going to be darker the further back it is. And it gets lighter as it moves forward toward you. And it can even get a little more green as it's moving toward you. Keeping in mind that the watercolor will dry lighter than how it looks when it's wet. All right. Trying to get a nice deep, there we go. That's more like it. And I will grab some of this kind of sea green, phthalo green. Right. Gonna darken up this blue a little bit more. Now, if we want to create the illusion of having some ripples, some waves, we can just kind of pull a little bit of water out, just lifting up some of that color. And it's going to leave little darker spots and some lighter spots. And it's just going to give a little bit of a ripple action. It'll be very subtle. But it'll just give the illusion of some reflection. And I still want this back part just a little bit darker. Just want to make sure we're having a transition here. Nice transition from the blue to the green. All right, let's give this a dry. All right, let's take off this tape and see what's doing. Okay, now I think I want to put some land back there. So I'm going to grab the tape one more time. I'm going to come in just slightly below that horizon line. There was a little bit of bleed there, so I'm just going to cover that up. I'm going to make sure this has a nice seal. You can, if you have one of these kind of pencils with the little metal end, you can use that to burnish the tape down to make sure it's a nice tight seal. All right, so now I'm going to grab some, maybe like some Payne's gray and some, maybe a little brownish color. All right, got a nice saturated color here. And I'm not going to make them tall. They're going to be pretty far off in the distance. Okay. And then we're going to dry that. That was pretty simple, right? Alrighty. Let's see what we have. Trying to be very careful. This is the best part. It's very satisfying pulling off this tape and having these nice tight edges. Except when it bleeds. Oh, well, okay, well, you know. Should have used thicker tape. I had a little spillage on the side there. That's okay. But okay. There it is. You can absolutely do this. This is so easy. This is, you know, a very simple practice. You're just working on your blending, and then here you're going from darker to lighter here, and then you're working on the blending here from the green to the blue, pulling out just a little bit of color here and there to kind of give it the look of, you know, a little bit of reflection and more shallow areas. And then adding the land in the background kind of anchors the piece. So if you have some watercolors, they don't have to be expensive watercolors. They could be from Five Below or the Dollar Tree or, you know, the Artist Loft, you know, $3 set. Just getting a chance to do it, to get your hands in it, that's so helpful in learning how to do it. So you don't have to have the most expensive products, supplies. Like you can practice with very inexpensive materials. When I first started painting, the watercolor set that I had was a very, very cheap watercolor set, but I was still able to make some really pretty paintings with it. And then once I got my hands on the good stuff, I was like, oh, you know, this is a different ball game. But I already had all of these techniques under my belt before I got my hands on the good stuff. So if you tell yourself you can't paint, try this. Give it a try. And then come back and tell me that you were wrong and I was right. You can paint. You can. You just have to do it. Can you paint well? Not until you practice, but you can paint. When people say, I can't sing, like, can you talk? If you can talk, you can sing. Do you sing well? Takes practice, but you can sing. You can paint. Yeah. So I hope you feel inspired to try this. I hope that you feel inspired to just go try something new, or to at least just, you know, create something today. Please do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. Also, if you are subscribed and you are not receiving notifications, please make sure you have clicked the bell. And if you have clicked the bell and you're still not receiving notifications, you may need to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then click the bell. I don't know what's going on. I have 165,000 subscribers and am barely breaking 100 views. And most of those views are not coming from subscribers. So something is amiss. And yeah. So the description box, you'll find the link to my website, GinaDeLuca.net, where you can find my art and music and fluid art inspiration cards for sale. You will also find the link to my affiliates, and some coupon codes. If you use those links, you will receive a discount. I will receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. You'll also find the link to our Facebook group. Go make some art. Join us there. Post your masterpieces. Ask your questions. Get some inspiration. A good time is had by most. It is the internet after all. And, yeah, is that it? That might be it. Check out the description box. There's other stuff in there. And come back tomorrow for day 20 of 30 Days of Creating. That is it for me for today. I hope you have a beautiful day. Now go make some art.